It's a three-eyed monster. Here are my first quotes of the year 2020. When we look one another in the face, we're neither of us just looking at a face we hate. No, we're gazing into a mirror. Do you really not recognize yourself as that person you hate? This is from Vasily Grossman, Life and Fate. The next is, and I'm going to try and give you quotes that are just like myself. More than two-faced, three-eyed. Freedom is a heavy load, a great and strange burden for the spirit to understand. It is not a gift given, but a choice made, and the choice may be hard one to make. So, here it is, the second day of the first day of your life, and here it is, 2020, a new decade. Just remember the millennium, right? Ooh, 2000, oh, the computers are going to crash, oh, everything's going to be the end of time, oh. Didn't happen. A lot of people made money, though. Then, a few months later, after the election, we had 2001, Jelly Bean Boy and Mr. Hardass, President Dick Cheney, and Lord Fauntleroy W., and we have 9/11, right? And that was the beginning of a new, not just a new decade, but a new century of war, right? And here we are, in our 20th year of that new century. Ooh, time flies when you're having fun. And what are we looking at? We're looking at, Dick Cheney had us go into Iraq looking for weapons of mass destruction. And those weapons of mass destruction weren't Saddam's. They were, the French and the Germans were digging these alien, toys that were left over from Babylon and the Tower of Babel, right? And the Tower of Babel was, basically what happened was we were developing technology that was going to put us on a par with our benevolent overlords. Ooh, they didn't like that. It's one thing for us to fool around here on Earth, but we can get off Earth and start messing with their business pie. Ooh. And we're right at that same, after World War II, after the atomic bomb, especially after the hydrogen bomb, once we realized that it was a doorway to, time and space travel, that's when, we had a lot of flying saucers all over the place. And they weren't just, it was like Joseph P. Farrell. You guys need to read this guy. This guy is so prolific. He just turns out book after book after book after book after book. So just go Google Joseph P. Farrell. See all the books he has. They give you a nice little, rendition of each book and pick out which one. And a good deal of those books are already in public view. You don't even have to buy them. But if you go on Amazon, you can buy those books for almost nothing. So, it's better to be informed. It's better to be, and it's better that you make up your mind, right? So that's what this new year, 2020, is all about. You doing your homework, you gathering with fellows, making community, making, when you guys are all over the planet, start making communities, because if you don't have somebody, as Franklin said, if we don't hang together, we're all going to, hang separately. So I ask you to do this. I'm going to do some more homework right now. I just wanted to let you see the third eye. The third eye. Ooh, right. And that's in all of us. We all have a third eye. That's our connection to our collective, to all our relations, to love's co-creation, is that third eye, right? So come on, gang. Open up your third eye. Okay, I'll talk to you later. It's 5:05. I love it when a plan comes together.